Welcome to At the Vanguard. We're TB Vanguard, and our motto is for fans by fans. We showcase fans on the front line of the Team BZ movement. This podcast is an open forum to discuss current topics as they relate to Chris Brown and his fan base.
All right, everybody, welcome to our TB Vanguard podcast for January 22nd, 2018. Glad you could join us. My name is Nikki, and let's just go around and introduce ourselves. Whoever wants to start.
And Paula?
Jay?
Anybody else?
I know there's like two other people.
I know.
D's on mute, so.
Yes, so that's 660. Are you quiet today?
Oh, I was unmuted. Oh my goodness.
Okay, because I was like, I get confused. I was like, I thought there was a Saturday here too. Okay.
Hi. It's Sade.
Hi.
Hi, Sade.
All right.
I was on mute talking to nobody.
It's happened to all of us.
Right? We've all been there. So the first topic that we're going to discuss is regarding Chris's videos. He put up an Instagram post and said that he was filming videos. So, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
With those braids. He's shooting videos with those braids.
I know. I know.
But did anybody notice that little thing in his forehead was gone?
Yeah. Maybe they put makeup on it?
Either he put makeup on it or he was trolling us and he used a pen to put that on his forehead.
He might have been trolling us. He's so annoying.
Which he does.
I noticed the big eyeball tattoo on his kneecap, but that's a completely different story. So
yeah.
Back to the video.
Yeah, I did a poll. I said that a lot of people, like about 50 people responded on Instagram story. And I think I texted to you, Nikki, and Dee. Let me just look at it really quick to see. We got a lot of response.
Yeah, it was 91%. Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, so I said, which video do you hope is first? And you only get two choices with the Instagram polls. And I put Tempo and Juicy Booty, the two that we thought might be next. And Tempo got 91%, and Juicy Booty got 9%. So I guess everybody's hoping that this is the Tempo video we're getting.
I
I
actually thought it was. You don't think it is?
No. Because none of his dancers are on set. Like, you know, his dancers, when they rehearse for choreography and stuff like that, like, that's a song that needs choreography. Why wouldn't he have rehearsals and his dancers? None of his dancers, like, some of his dancers are overseas and all that other stuff. So I don't think he's going to shoot the video just yet. And plus, y'all didn't notice that Joyner Lucas was there with him?
Oh.
He posted a picture of him and Joyner Lucas on Instagram, and then he hurried up and deleted it. But y'all didn't notice that he posted a picture. Joyner Lucas is with him. So I don't know. Maybe they're shooting a video for something they have. I don't know.
I'm
surprised somebody didn't catch that. I know that.
No, I didn't catch that. He must have deleted that really fast.
Yeah, I think
I'm sure somebody screenshot it.
Yeah,
they do that really well.
Wow.
And then Jake, he posted something in one of the pictures, and then he had like a Chinese letter in it. So I was thinking of Sensei.
Wow.
Oh.
I didn't even think about that one.
I didn't either.
That would be cool.
I like that song. Well, you know that there was a screenshot that he posted with it was red lights behind him. It was dark, of course, and these red lines, and that could have been Sensei. He did a lot, looked to because a lot of Asian, topics and visuals have a lot of red in it. It was red with these like gold stripes through it. You saw it on his Instagram?
Yeah, it was on Jake's Instagram, and then he put like the Chinese symbol underneath that picture, and I was like, huh.
Okay.
He was like,
wow. Okay.
Like a video for Tempo, he would. I would hope that video for Tempo he wouldn't have those braids in it. Like I
know.
Right.
But I mean, but he made be fooling us and he gets that taken out, wet it up and let it curl. I don't know. He could be just trolling us as he does.
I seen someone say on my timeline maybe yellow tape.
Oh.
From like the black and white pictures that Jake.
Right.
He's like with the gray background. It was like maybe yellow tape. I was like,
Yeah, that could be yellow tape. I could see that.
Me too.
So I don't know. All we can do is speculate. But no, I didn't see Joyner Lucas and I didn't see that. So I don't know what that could be. Did you see that we posted on our thing with what's his name? R. Kelly was like driving and playing Juicy Booty as he was driving. It almost looked like a video. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
It's on our Instagram. If you want to look on our Instagram, it's there. And I was like, I was careful to say, that it possibly insinuates that there could be a video, because it just, I just had that feel about it. He's not looking at the camera; he's driving, and somebody's recording him as the song is playing. And then he had the lyrics to the song. I don't know. And he did say plural. He said videos, plural.
Right.
Yeah. So that comes to conclusion. Remember last week was like, do we think he's done with the era? He's not done with the era.
No, he's not done. He's not done. She ain't here.
We were saying that because I was thinking this was it. I was like, Jesus, he's just going to leave us with this, like, just pills and automobiles, and he's just going to move on to the next thing? Like, no way.
I don't think. He kind of always appears to be, because he does so many things. He doesn't sleep, so... Yeah, it just always appears like he's moved on, but yeah, he's just moving in silence. He's in stealth mode.
Yeah, I think he starts panicking in his comments and was like, "Okay, I know I'm never this quiet. Like, calm down. Let's shoot some videos." Like, he probably seen us panicking in his comments.
Plus, we saw Big Sean saying that he and Chris need to get together again to make some classics.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah.
They always have nice collabs. I'm for it.
They do.
Yeah, they make great music together. That's
Mm-hmm.
I would be here for a Chris and Sean mixtape. That's a mixtape I actually would be there for. Big Sean and Chris.
It's been a minute too.
Yeah. Good mixtape. They made good music together.
They did. They did make good music together. Now, I was thinking about also the song he did with Remy Ma. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
I thought we was getting the song and the video on Friday. She
bamboozled
us.
Well, we just got that picture and it looked like it was from a video, but I think it was just photo shoots. She had like 3 different photo shoots, and that's the one that everybody chose, that everybody voted for. But I don't know when the video's done. And actually, they said it was shot, so you would think they would have done it all at once.
Yeah, they shot it right after Heartbreak on the Full Moon came out. Like, the very next day, he was at the video shoot. I'm like, girl, y'all shot that in November. Where's the video? Where's the video?
Who knows?
Wait, if
I don't know.
Chris shoots a video from this album and release it before she releases this video, I'm gonna go in her comments.
Because really, she doesn't really seem to know that things can't be dragged out, because she messed up with that album she did with Fat Joe. It's not a bad album, but it didn't do that well. A couple of songs did well, but the album didn't do that well because it took so long for them to follow up. It's not like the old days. You've got to be quick now. People you lose everybody's attention. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the memento dies.
Like while the iron's hot.
I mean, we've seen that so many times. Remember, Chris did that song with Kid Red, and he took so long nobody cared anymore by the time he released it.
Oh, good.
But I'm hoping she doesn't take too long, because it really is not good timing. She needed to. If she had put that out on Friday, I think the streams would be even higher.
Yeah.
The streams are doing well, though. It's in the top on urban charts. I think it's number 1 on the urban charts.
A good visual will push your song. I tell you,
yes.
A good visual will do it.
Definitely.
That's what happened with Pills and Automobiles.
Oh, tell me about it.
The video definitely helped that song. I thought Questions was going to get... Questions deserves
I know.
It did.
I mean, it did gold. She went gold, and it did okay. But it just should have been really.
It's not over though. It's not over.
I know.
It's probably platinum too. So
Oh yeah. Pills and Automobiles was platinum.
Yeah. And even Questions is probably platinum by now. So it's all right.
It does take them a long time to do the certification. I don't know why.
You want to make sure everything is accurate.
Yeah. And did you see in the video where Chris is showing Tiger the plaques that he got, and he said that's not true. It's really 6 million because I got the real numbers. So I don't know which song that was he was talking about.
Loyal.
Was it what? Loyal?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that
Loyal
song.
was the whole. Yeah, Loyal is still the anthem, but like 2014, 2015, that song was like you couldn't escape it. And it was so funny because Team Breezy hated Loyal.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It did.
You couldn't run from it. Like,
I know.
It was like
when J-Lo did it, when J-Lo did the dancing to it, and when she started dancing to it, everybody was screaming. Did you hear them screaming?
Oh yeah, they were screaming when that came on.
That was funny how she rolled that right into Rihanna's song.
I know.
And Chris was cool about it. He posted his and Rihanna's song. So
I actually reposted from Celebs Love Chris, and she cut off the Rihanna part because that's only about Chris. That's because it's only about Chris on her page. So that's who I reposted, so it doesn't have the Rihanna part on there. But but Chris posted the one. I don't know who posted that
full
originally.
version.
Yeah, the full version. And put up a big heart. He loved it. He loved it.
You know he loves J-Lo.
Oh yeah.
He loves her.
I know. Like she still looks so good. I mean, she danced in that costume with her whole butt out and looked great.
I also like that. I thought it was cute that J-Lo did some of the dance moves that he did in the video.
Oh yeah.
That was cute.
And she did a little Millie ride.
She did that weird dance he loves with the arms. That stupid dance he always do. She did it.
Yeah.
I just thought J-Lo didn't do this dance.
Yeah.
But it looked cute when she did it though. That's like her auntie doing that dance. I was like, I didn't know you knew that move.
He was into it too.
I know. The dancers looked like they were Chris's dancers from a tour, but I can't think what tour it was. It's like the way they were dressed.
Maybe the Between the Sheets tour?
Maybe Between the Sheets tour. Kind of looked like one of the tours. It was like, that looks familiar. Just the way they were styled.
Remember his Between the Sheets tour? He had all male dancers that tour.
Oh
no
yeah.
Dancers that tour.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Well, it had been years before since he had female dancers. Back in the day, the fans used to try to fight the female dancers. So he got rid of them, and then he had all male dancers up until I guess it was Loyal without the year Loyal came out. What was the tour after Between the Sheets?
Oh, One Hell of a Night.
One Hell of a Night. I think that's the first time he had female dancers in years and years.
Shocking, but surprisingly, everybody in Team Breezy love his current female dancers. Like, everybody loves them.
Well, they've grown up now, for the most part. They've grown up now. But back then, they were like, oh, no, he's going to take Chris. Why are you fighting the dancer?
There's still a few who feel that way, though.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to throw this out. When Chris posted on Instagram and said, crop game strong. Were you guys laughing on that?
Say that again?
He posted an image on his Instagram and the caption said, crop game strong.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know what he did? You know what he did? He took Poppin' for CB and cut the heck out of her post and posted it.
And then another thing I posted, the BT put that statement out saying, well, apparently we after we did have time to listen to Chris Brown's long ass album, because what they wrote was all the songs are either platinum or gold, but it's really all the singles. But I reposted it anyway and just put that in the comment. That's
a big difference, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay came in there and commented too.
Yeah, Jay came in and commented. Hi, who's calling number 4? Tammy.
Hi.
Hey,
Hey,
Tammy.
Tammy.
Hi, everybody. She's really sick, so you have to, excuse her voice today.
Yeah, she's hard to understand. It's like, okay, say that one more time.
We get extremely quiet when she talks.
Yeah.
I'll try not to say too much.
But yeah, Jay commented in there. He's like, well, that's not quite accurate. I was like, no, but they still need to recognize. So they used to go on so much about how long the album was. That's beside the point. It's a great album. That's the point. So that's what I said. It's a quality.
That's the on-running joke now. It's because it's too long, but it's not that long.
No. Well, I like what T-Pain said about it the most when they asked him what his favorite, album was of 2017.
Mm-hmm.
He mentioned Heartbreak on a Full Moon because he said, there's no way out of 45 songs you're not going to have 10 songs that you like.
Right.
And 10 songs
an
is
album
pretty
worth
much
of songs, yeah.
It's an album with songs.
Yeah.
And then we got Sin showing love, and she wanna take people's favorite songs so she could make a playlist.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Budden's
Sin,
Baby's
Canada.
Mother.
Yeah.
That was cute.
Yeah, that was cute. And that'll be a good way to get people to stream, to have a different playlist. So we'll see what she comes up with.
But it was funny because when you're talking about Joe Budden's girlfriend, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because when I went through the comments, it was a lot of people who was like, "Oh, who's gonna listen to 45 songs? We're not listening to a 3-hour album." And everybody had a list of
Right.
5 to 10 songs. Honestly, everybody clearly was because she has a lot of replies under there. Everybody has at least 5 to 10 songs in there.
Right.
I'm like, clearly y'all was lying. That's how you everybody was listening to it, out of curiosity, because you just wanted to know, even if you didn't like him, let me see.
Right.
Because when it came out, he had how many trending topics? It's about 20, right? He had 15 of the 20 trending topics that night.
Wow.
When his album dropped, he was the talk of Twitter.
Oh, I wish I had seen that. I would have screenshot it.
Yeah, he had majority of the trending topics.
Wow.
It was crazy. I'm like, clearly
We got
everybody else.
that football player that always posts Christmas songs, the one that had the cleats made with the Heartbreak and the little images on it. What's that guy's name?
Oh, the guy that got the cleats?
Yeah, he was singing it. And then you got Odell always showing Chris love, so it's good to see. Everybody knows, they know.
You know who really I peeped that she really likes Chris?
Who?
That model with Winnie.
Oh, yeah, I saw her getting
She
her hair
loves
done
him.
listening to Heartbreak on a Full Moon.
She loves him, low key. I'm like, girl. I'm like, all right now, Winnie.
You saw the picture, you saw the video of her in the shampoo bowl?
Mhm.
She got the shampoo. I'm like, okay. She's listening to Lost and Found, which is a mood.
Mhm.
That song is a mood in itself. I'm telling you.
Check the ice cream trucks coming by. I want to go out there and get an ice cream.
Stay your behind in the house. She sounded good a couple of days ago, but now she's going backwards.
Because I was talking all that smack. That's what happened.
I know.
So
Yeah, with summertime, yeah, I love it. And I like to sit, I have a
yes.
nice balcony. I like to sit on my balcony when it's raining. So, and
Yeah, it's so
it's summer.
calm. It has a calm
Yeah.
to it, real.
Yeah.
It does. It's great.
But when this summer comes, I'll be sitting out there listening to Heartbreak on a Full Moon in the rain. That'll be nice.
Oh.
It was too cold. It was too cold by the time it came out.
Yes. I have to listen to Hope You Do when it rains in the summertime.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
I swear the video, he needs a video like You Got It Bad. Is for that type of song.
Oh,
I want
yeah.
him dancing in the rain. I want him crying. I want emotional rip off the shirt R&B. I want that type of video.
I know. You know what? I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna make that the soundbite for this week, so he can hear that. And I know he hears that stuff. I know he does. When we post it, I know because
that's
a lot of
the
times.
visual I see every
Yeah.
time I close my eyes and listen to the song.
That's a great idea.
I really hope he makes that a single. Somewhere down the line of this era, I really hope he lets that song prosper. That song is
got
amazing.
to.
It gives me a chill down my spine every time.
I know. I never got tired of that song.
There's literally nothing wrong with the song. That's how perfect it is.
Right. Perfect song. Yeah, well, we'll have to put that out there so he can hear it.
I swear, if they don't give him all the Grammys he deserves for this album, I'm going to be real pissed off.
Well, the key is he's got to keep songs coming out all year long, so it's not forgotten.
Wow.
In 2018.
Great.
Hello.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, he has enough or a lot of great songs on the album, so he can definitely do that.
Yeah, all year long.
I hope that's the plan.
I know.
I hope so too. Because I know he has like mixtapes and stuff in the works and songs with other people. I hope that, his main focus, like, I'm going to do this with these people, but my main focus is still my album. Let me go on tour for this. Let me really push it. Like,
right.
Because it's like, I know it's platinum, and it's like, okay, we don't just want to settle at platinum. We want accolades. We want it to get the recognition it deserves because it's
right.
Yeah. Put out
we want to get 4 or 5
content if you didn't want nothing, your work to be appreciated in return. I mean, just us loving it is cool, and I'm sure he'll be satisfied with that till he say, but like, who really doesn't want to be appreciated for, their hard work?
Right.
Did y'all see Casanova's tweet?
No.
I think he was singing to one of Chris's songs. I think it was To My Bed, and he said Party Tour 2 coming soon.
Oh. Okay.
I don't think he would call it the Party Tour 2.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have a name yet, so that's why he said Party Tour 2.
Yeah.
And that was the first tour he's ever been on.
I like Casanova. He can come along again. He's cool.
He's very grateful. He was very grateful to be on that tour.
Don't Run song.
Yeah, Don't Run. Yeah, that's fun. And
but like his buzz, since he went on tour with Chris, his buzz has, built. So he by the time Chris do decide to, make a tour for this album, which I hope is like a summer tour. So this way I can have my coins for a meet and greet in a good fee.
I don't know if there's going to be meet and greets anymore. I don't know if they're still going to be doing that.
Why not?
I know everybody.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, he's Chris doing a lot of stuff. He's out there walking around Disney and taking pictures with fans. So maybe he's going to have a meet and greet or something. Let's see what happens.
Okay, not a meet and greet, maybe a sound check. Like, I'll be fine with a sound check.
Yeah, I would love to go. I've never been to a sound check. I would love to do that.
Let me be
all
in your
the concerts
presence.
I've been to. I've never been to a sound check. There used to be a show on PBS called Soundstage, and they would show you the sound check before a concert, all these different concerts, big stars that were out at the time, and that show was on. But I've never been to one. I always wanted to.
I didn't get a chance to get that one. His meet and greet felt so fast. Oh my goodness.
I just got out of it.
Well, when we talk about the daddy-daughter video, the little video, with royalty, that was so cute.
Oh yeah,
I was trying to make out what she said. All I heard was rainwater, and then I couldn't make out anything.
Oh, she said she wanted to take their dog Rain with them. She was like, "Daddy, I want to take Rain with us."
Okay, and then you hear his raspy voice. What? And I was like, okay. And then, but it was so.
Then she told him to get her. She said, "Go get Rain," and he didn't listen to her.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
She was talking. He just like.
The wind was just gonna knock her over. She's just all wobbly.
I know. Her hair was all over the place. It was so cute.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cute.
Adorable.
And he put "So in Love." I'm like, I was like happy for him.
And she has his hand movements too. She's like there, his little, his brown hands, hold on to the hat.
Oh,
and
yeah.
hands over it.
Yeah.
All right, Missy.
Funny.
All right, little Roro.
I know.
She didn't let that hat fall, though.
You say, Tammy?
Oh, she didn't let the hat fall, though.
Oh, no. She didn't lose that hat.
And I know y'all saw the Heartbreak on a Full Moon pendant with the Cartier glasses too, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That was nice.
Somebody said Chris got a
Diamond
new
glasses.
pendant. Somebody said Chris got a new pendant and diamond glasses to sit in the house. Like, okay, all right.
I didn't see that.
Still going
Wow.
nowhere. We got all that jewelry.
Seriously, because I was like, I'm surprised he hasn't taken a picture with it on,
Right.
or at least post nothing. Like, dude, come on. He barely posted it to himself. Now it's like rare. Like, dude, his page is like a spam page. It's memes and videos.
Right.
All
Yeah.
you this. What is he you? Like, what are you doing?
I did get that video off of Instagram story, but I never did post it. I didn't know what to do with it. I wasn't sure what to do with it. I tried to do something a little bit different because everybody posts the same thing, but I just couldn't think of anything to do with that video. But it is amazing.
It's so pretty. I was like, oh, I wish he would have made it pink like the album, but
It is kind of pinkish.
oh, it is? Oh, okay.
I thought that's how it looked on my phone anyway, like a pale.
And y'all
pinkish
saw that Childish Gambino, he's a favorite of mine.
on
He just
RCA.
got signed to RCA. So slow
Yeah.
Chris and Childish do some songs together.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
That would be really cool.
he's great. Can't wait
I
for
just
his
wonder
show
if
on.
I'm just wondering if he's gonna stay with them. I don't know. When he went to visit them, was that last summer? Yeah, it was during the tour.
Yeah,
I was wondering
right.
if he was signing or who knows what, because he plays everything close to the chest.
They let him put out a 45-song album. So it means he got some pulls. And they didn't say nothing, so,
Right.
No, they're not going to want him to leave now because at the end of this year, iTunes is no more. And it's all going to be streaming numbers. And Chris
Right.
is a streaming magnet. That album proved that he's like, his numbers is in, the stream.
Right.
Now, once iTunes is completely gone, everything is going to be stream based.
Right.
He's not trying to get out of that, the money train that he's pulling in. So they're going to try to work him over,
The only thing I could think, this is just a thought I had in my head. I don't have no proof of anything, but I was thinking because of that 50-50 deal, maybe that's why they don't like to discount his stuff, because they're not getting because really record companies get over 90% of an artist's royalties, not royalties, but album sales. They usually get any record sales. They get the majority of the money. The artist gets their money from performing, and they only get cents on the dollar for each record sold. Except for Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson used to get $1 for everyone, which was a lot because the albums used to sell like 100 million. But he's got a 50-50 deal. So I don't know whether I wondered what that affects or how that affects how they treat him and everything else.
Well, that probably does affect it because the money comes out of the artist's pocket anyway when they market the artist. If the record label is not spending the money they're making, it comes out of the artist's pocket. So whatever they spend, the artist has to, it comes out of the artist's money.
No, that's only for a 360 deal. He doesn't have that kind of deal. Yeah, for most artists, for a lot of artists, that's the case, but he doesn't have that kind of deal. They usually really push those artists. Dee, correct me if I'm wrong, but they push those artists more because they get so much more money out of them. Don't you think?
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep. And they give them all that advance money, knowing that you're going to end up owning their collection, their
Right.
tapes, their masters. That you got to educate yourself nowadays.
Yeah. I'm sorry to make you talk, but I just wasn't positive.
I think
I'm sorry.
No, she's not.
with his deal, maybe with RCA, they give him a certain amount of money, and then they tell him to match it. If it's 50-50.
Possibly, yeah, because it's 50-50. Yeah, but I think it's a 50-50 split on the profits, too.
Mm.
So, yeah.
Either way, he's making bank then. Because if
Oh,
he's
yeah.
50-50, he's getting exactly half.
You remember T-Pain said, like, they were like, how does he even know to ask for that? You know, the things that he asked for. But
smart man.
Yep.
And he don't got to split none of his Black Pyramid money with nobody because it's his.
Nobody.
Smart.
So he owns Black Pyramid 100%. No partners or nobody else.
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's it. Just him. They said when you type in the CEO of Black Pyramid Clothing, Chris Brown pops up.
Someone was telling me, I forgot who the people they said it was. Somebody that owned it with him, and I'm like, I never heard of that before. But
what did you guys think about when Chris posted on Instagram that kid who was going, "We got a big plane"? Remember that he was side by side? That was so funny.
I didn't understand it. What'd you say? What'd you say?
What did Chris post?
Instagram, he posted that video where Chris was saying, "Oh, they got us a bigger plane," and he has this other guy next to him saying it at the same time. And Chris said, "Nailed it."
Nailed it!
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
That was cute. That was really cute.
He just be roaming on the internet, don't he?
Yeah,
he does.
All that he does.
You know, everybody's page.
That will never change.
I remember this girl Amanda from Boston when she did a meet and greet with him. He's like, "What do I do? I know you from somewhere?" She was like, "No, we never met before." And he said, "Oh, I must have been on your page because I go through all your pages." I'm like, "Damn."
Then he'll be, "Do I know you from somewhere?"
Right.
That is hilarious.
Like, you really need to stop. You can, "Do I know?"
I know.
Yeah, IG. Twitter.
He's like, "Oh yeah, because I go through all your pages." I'm like, "Oh my god."
It feels like, if you go as often enough, then it sure would feel like you know the person.
Yeah.
Right?
Amanda's a really cute girl, so I probably, and she's one of the few Team Breezy that actually puts her own picture in her page. So yeah, that's probably why he thought she looked familiar. It's pretty funny. I haven't done that meet and greet either. You know who Virtuous Joy is? I don't know if y'all follow her. She's not on Twitter that much anymore. Yeah. You know Joy, yeah. Joy. And when Joy met him, he told her, "Oh yeah, when I first became your fan, I was however old she was, and and I was in whatever grade. Now I've gone through college, and I'm about to finish grad school." And he was like, "Oh, that's a great accomplishment." She said she was just so surprised because he seemed as excited to meet her as she was to meet him, and she was really pleased with that. Yeah, that was sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, usually all the people that I know who met him said that he's like, when you meet him, it's like meeting a long lost friend.
Right.
Like, hey. It's like super cool.
Yeah.
Even when you're bawling and in a whole mess and you're crying and shaking, like he makes sure you're calm before you take the picture.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I wonder if he's used to it now, like people bugging out and crying when they see him. Like, I wonder if has it wearing that.
I think so, because
like, is it annoying? So like, does it get annoying at this point?
No, it's annoying because there's always somebody that's more in their feelings than the previous person. Like there's always somebody that's more emotional, passing out at the meet and greet, or something that somebody else hasn't done. And it makes for those good stories whenever you're at the radio station. Like, tell us about a time when. So.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's seen a few people playing. Oh Jesus! I wonder what was his reaction. Like, what? Like, what are you doing with one fate in front of you? Like, what?
But you know what? Though, you know what? He still gets surprised when people throw panties on stage. Like he.
Oh yeah.
Like he still blushes.
He doesn't react as bad as when he was younger.
Yeah.
You remember what that time he was in Belfast and the girl threw the panties that went on his microphone? I actually used to know that girl. She used to be on Twitter. Her name was Gemma.
Hilarious.
Yeah, her name was
That's
Gemma.
hilarious.
And she said, because he said, are they clean? She said they were new. She just threw them. She bought them to throw up there, so they were new.
Yeah.
But the other one, when he put his hand down, it was balled up. Her friend drew that one. I was like,
And he was
how's it
swinging
balled
the
up like
panties
that?
around his fingers. That he went on that tour?
was that. You know who's that? I actually know that girl too. It's really funny. That was in Amsterdam, and it was Old Dirty Barbie. You know Old Dirty Barbie?
Oh,
from
I
England?
remember Old Dirty Barbie.
Yeah. She said, "Oh, he's spinning my panties. He's spinning my."
I remember when the clip during that tour happened and he like came on Instagram. I'm like, is he just swinging people's panties around his fingers? What's the crotch is dirty? Oh my God, Chris, no, that's nasty.
No, they're brand new.
Oh, because I was just the germaphobe.
Yeah.
People were like, oh, the crotch. Like,
He's a germaphobe. He's a germaphobe.
He is, but he used to pick them up with drumsticks. I remember seeing that on TV too. He's like, whose draws are these? And he picked
Right.
the drumsticks.
Yeah, he's a germaphobe. So they were brand new. Now he realizes a lot of people buy them to throw up there, so he doesn't get as squeamish. And they always have a lot of bras at the end of the show. Hilarious. But older, I was like, he's spinning my panties. And that was her birthday. You know, a lot of the girls from England went to Amsterdam because, of course, he can't go. You know, he doesn't go to England. And they went to Amsterdam. When I saw that concert, and it was like 3 rows in the front in Amsterdam, all of them were from England. 3 rows. I'm like, oh my God, he got all those people to fly over there from England.
Oh, I hope he's able to go to London this time or England.
Yeah. I think he could sell out the O2.
And
Well, that's a whole other. Yeah, and they love him there. But yeah, they're just being. The thing with them, they just were really just being like kind of topical, like something happened, and then because he's been there several times since that happened, but they just had something happen, and they decided they wanted to ban anybody who had a
You talking about
domestic
England or
violence.
Australia?
Australia.
He's been to Australia several times.
Yeah, Australia, yes. But they just banned him. It was because of an incident with somebody around that time. It wasn't really about him. But yeah, he's got to go back. He's got to go back to England.
Oh yeah, he can easily sell out the O2. Really, multiple nights.
And Australia too.
Oh yeah.
I think they just did that because it was during it was politics during elections maybe.
Yeah, it was something that happened. Yeah, and they were doing that for a show, basically, for show. Same with Canada. He'd been to Canada. He did the Fame tour was in Canada. And then, they just started, I don't know what happened.
I don't know either, because I was kind of confused because they was like, oh, you can't, they won't let you over the border if you're like on probation or something, parole, if you have like a felony on parole or probation. And then Meek Mill went on tour with Nicki, and he was on parole at the time, on tour.
Right.
And I'm like, how he didn't get stopped? Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, he's not on probation now, so he should be able to go to Canada, right?
Should.
Right. But he had been to Canada before that, though. He had been to Canada before that ban. Remember when when the Fame tour got to North America? It started in, I want to say, Toronto, because Kelly Rowland was the opening act there. I don't know if you remember that, but and I remember she was so popular there because she's very well known in Europe and other parts of the country, where other parts of the world. She's more almost like Beyonce is here. She's like that. And I remember seeing that at the Fame tour. So he been there. I don't know what happened later on that caused him not to be able to go. I don't know what that was about. I think it was a political one for that too. I think it was an election, like you were saying, Tammy. I think it was an election.
Yeah, absolutely, because they were playing politics with the issue, and it was something that recently happened with some domestic violence over there.
Right.
With someone, something happened. I remember reading about it, but I don't remember, exactly what it was. But yeah, it was definitely politics because the politicians were all involved.
Right.
This one saying this and this,
Yeah. So, anywho, yeah, well, it'll be good when he's going back to those places again. Especially England, they love him. He's had 2 #1 albums in England, so they love him. And he hasn't been there.
Yeah. They can't wait to see him.
Right.
I know it because he hasn't been there for so long. So I know those concerts are gonna sell out like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his remember how well the documentary did over there? That he had
that's right.
additional showing too.
Yeah. I know this girl. I know them. I can't think of her name now. But anyway, she drove 20 miles to go see it. Cause she lives like in a small, rural area in England. She drove 20 miles to go see that. She was like, "That's not that far. I'm going to see it." Trudy, that's right, Trudy. She had Christmas music at her wedding.
Speaking of Europe, did we hear anything about Black Pyramid at the fashion show, Paris Fashion Week, and all that, or not yet?
I think it's January 30th. I think it's this coming weekend.
Oh, they got Fashion Week going on this week, though, Paula. We might want to see what's going on, because I've seen those pictures of Big Sean and Future and all them, so...
Oh, that's right. And I just saw Janae Aiko there, too. Let me see. But
I know he's having something in Barcelona at the end of the month. Black Pyramid.
Yeah, that's the thing I was thinking about. I don't see anything. She's still everything she's posting is for Barcelona Fashion Week. Maybe they're just doing Barcelona this year.
It was one of the particular songs that it moved spots on the chart. He gave some percentages actually.
What are the percentages?
It was either 13 or 30%. See.
Oh, that's right.
Pills and automobiles. Yeah, pills and automobiles jumped up real quick. And I don't know what the trigger for that was. And then the album jumped up on iTunes and Apple Music, like 30 points. I was like, well, what was going on? Because he didn't perform this weekend. So I was just curious what the catalyst was for those 2 songs jumping up like that out of the blue. At least maybe, I don't know, I've been sick, so maybe, I don't know, but yeah.
Tammy and Sade, do you know anything about what happened with the Pills and Automobiles on the charts and the album?
I said it was on Apple Music and Spotify. It jumped up huge numbers. I think Pills and Automobiles jumped up like 30 points on either Spotify or Apple Music. And then the album itself had jumped up significant amounts too. But, maybe I'll look into it once my head clears.
Well, not just
maybe it's I'm streaming.
Something happened.
Maybe it's the streaming.
Oh, maybe it is, yeah.
Because I'm streaming on 2 devices that I never use. Like, I hate my iPad, so I never use that.
Hey,
and that just streams all the time.
And when did this jump in percentages happen? Today or over the process of the week?
That was over just a 3-day window, and it jumped up. So sometimes we see that when Chris performs at Drea's, but he did perform, so I was just curious as to what the catalyst was. But I'll try and look into it after I get some hair flu.
Because I would say maybe it was J-Lo dancing to it, but I think she just did that the other day.
That was just yesterday. Yeah, she just did that. Not yesterday. Oh, that was what's today? Oh, yeah, that was yesterday, Sunday night show.
And he put a little heart there. He has a crush on J-Lo.
I know.
He probably been had a crush on J-Lo, huh?
Oh, yeah, probably so, since he's a little kid.
Well, he was in a relationship, and then she was with Casper, so he couldn't. Now he's free, so he can speak his mind.
He's 20 years old.
She's
20 years older than him.
and she probably don't care though. He's naturally in
Casper was around his age, though. Wasn't Casper around his age?
Was he?
Probably.
Oh my God.
But I want Chris to have twin boys with fresh young eggs, not 45-year-old eggs.
I know.
So
It's not 45. Isn't J-Lo like 48?
Yeah. She needs somebody. Yeah, she probably can't even have kids
you need
anymore.
young eggs for the two twin boys he's about to have.
I actually dreamt he had twin boys. I dreamt that like months ago. He had twin boys. I'm like, oh wow, that's a crazy dream. Yeah, he needs somebody younger. Definitely does.
I don't know. He putting up hearts. I ain't see a heart in a long time from him. I'm like, okay.
Except for royalty, yeah. But he.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, she got the same royalty heart too. I'm like, okay, I think this is a little more than I thought.
It's a little crushy crush.
Yeah, he loves J-Lo. He's expressed his love for her in a few interviews.
Do you know who he has a crush on too? Kelly Rowland. I don't know. It has something to do with when he was younger, but maybe when he first met her when he was younger, and she kissed him or something. When it, just a little kiss, because he's not a cute little boy, but he's still like, yeah, he still has a crush on her.
Yeah.
It's funny.
He loves Beyonce too. He loves her.
Yeah.
He loves Beyonce.
He sure do.
Yeah, he's careful what he says, but yeah.
I was just going to say the last topic we had was the Me Too movement. Now, I was actually going to bring it in when you guys were talking about politics, but we kind of veered away.
Yeah, as we do.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys, you probably do know that yesterday there was a women's march going on. Was it yesterday or was it Saturday?
It was the weekend in D.C., the whole weekend.
Okay.
Saturday and Sunday.
So they had different people speaking, from Viola Davis. I think even Natalie Portman shared some words somewhere. And Dee brought up a really good point about the movement. Paula, do you want to say what Dee said?
What she was saying was, we try to help her not talk. What she was saying was that even though, there were lots of black women who marched and all that, and yes, Viola Davis and a couple of prominent people spoke, but for the most part, it was mostly white women. There were very few black and brown women in any kind of leadership role in that whole march, the whole weekend. So I don't know what y'all think about that.
Out here in LA,
I didn't even know that actually.
It's like they use them for sound bites and to get prominent, strong opinions across. But the thing is that at least in LA, a lot of black women don't even participate because they didn't even bring black women into the organization until the very end. Out here, the whole march was to protest Trump being in office, and they were saying, like, 57% of y'all voted him in. Now you want to protest, So it seemed disingenuous. And then they still didn't want to have black or women of color issues brought up. They're still dealing with the white women's issues, and they didn't want to put those issues that women of color were on the table. They didn't want to discuss them, So I don't know about that.
But that's like I don't want to say a known thing, but that's definitely a criticism of the feminism in general, that they don't address issues for women of color,
right,
at all.
Yeah, they'll use us for, like she said, for sound bites. Get a few famous, Oprah and these famous people up there. But when it comes to dealing with any issues that have specifically to do with us, then they're looking the other way. Or if we have an issue, they don't join. Or I'm not talking about all, but the majority do not join. They're not joining joint movements. So, there's a lot of exclusion. What do y'all think about that? You saying
well, it's annoying. I mean, you don't want to, as a woman, that's one battle, but you don't want to have to deal with the battle of being a woman of color as well. If women are banding together to fight for what we need with equal pay and rights and different things of that nature, you would want to make sure that it was inclusive to all women, not just privileged women. So that's something that they really need to work on, because that is a very heavy criticism of the feminist movement.
a black woman, I live outside D.C., and this black woman here said some white woman came up to her with this flyer talking about being vegan and are not eating chicken because we're speaking for women. She said we're speaking for all women, including women of other species. She said her eyes almost rolled out of her. She was like, "What the?" Just idiotic.
I saw that. Insane. I saw that.
Oh, people. Think about your own species first, please.
Let me ask Sade and Tammy and do you guys would you even consider participating in something like that, or just nah?
No.
No.
Me either. No, because I feel like the Me Too movement, started and it's only being cared about because famous, rich white women are the victim.
Right.
That's all. Like
exactly.
Like, the things that we've been through as black women, especially black women in the industry, everybody knows that we get treated less than. But nobody wants to speak up, or we have to, disrespect ourselves to get a role in Hollywood, or you got to settle for being the ghetto ratchet black girl. Like, but when it comes to the white women, once I'm the victim, everybody cares.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, y'all want to be feminism. Feminism is only, a big movement when it's for them. When it happens to us, like even with Terry Crews, like people was like, oh, he can't be a victim because he's a strong black man. Like what?
Yeah, yeah. It's the double standards and ignorance.
This is why I let people do what they do, and I mind my business. I don't say anything. Always see the double standards.
We just check in every now and then, see what's going.
Yeah, but
right? Just check in every now and again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, with the current times, really, I don't care. And it's not. I am very for women's rights and feminism, but the way that like feminism of this day and age, no, it's very biased and it's very
one-sided.
Yeah, it's separated.
Yeah.
And then there's different groups within it, though. I was on Twitter and they were talking about intersectional feminism, and I may not even be pronouncing that right, but and I don't know if that deals with women of color and their issues with feminism or not, but there should not be groups within feminism. That seems counterproductive.
Yeah, it does. It does.
So, like Twitter.
And to mention, speaking of that, here's Monique with her own dilemma, right? With Netflix.
Yes, with Netflix. Yes.
But I was surprised so many men are against her. They're like, they all in my mentions, and I'm like, I don't even look. Hey, look. I'm not even going to respond to none of you because you know what? I just said what I said. Y'all want to have a debate about this? Like, listen, I said what I said, and that's about it. But they're saying, oh, her material is outdated, and someone else said, well, the market demands your worth, or demand in the market is what your worth is, or something like that. And I'm like, listen, but she's an actress, she's a comedian, and she's been in the business for a while. She had her own show. She won an Oscar. I'm like, come on. How are you going to say $500,000? She has an Oscar. None of the comedians, including the men that were paid more, and Amy Schumer that was paid more than her, have an Oscar, right? They don't have an Oscar.
No, they don't. And
so that's an accomplishment in itself. So how can you, and she's an actress, and she had come on, she has like, a resume. And, I'm yes, her material's outdated, but she can update it. She's a comedian. That's what she does. Like, I'm pretty sure if the numbers are right, she would want to update it.
Right.
And it's funny because I've seen a lot of black people tearing her down on Twitter. And it was crazy because it's like, everybody knows Monique is more funnier than Amy Schumer. I personally don't think Amy Schumer.
Oh
is
my
funny.
God.
No, I don't find her.
I don't think her humor. I don't think her comedy is my taste. And I think I'm open to any and everybody as a comedian. But if I don't like you, I think your bit is crap. It's crap.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. I don't have a problem with what they paid Chris and whoever the other guy is, because they've been around a long time too.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle.
Dave
They're very
Chappelle.
funny,
Yeah.
and they
Very
draw
funny.
people in. Yeah.
But I don't feel like they gave Monique her just due. And I guess in some kind of way it may stem back to that whole, issue of her being blackballed or whatever, but I guess that depends on whatever perspective you take. As far as what she was saying, Oprah, Lee Daniels, whoever, with them being upset with her not wanting to promote, was it Precious?
Yeah,
she
when
wouldn't
she
promote
won
it.
the Oscar. Generally, when
After.
you win the Oscar, you
Well,
have
she wanted to get money. She
Right.
wanted money. She didn't want to promote it for free, and she had other things she was acting in and doing at the time, and so they were kind of mad at her about that. But that,
Well, I mean,
Kind of mad at how they blacklisted her, right?
yeah. Well, I mean,
They blackballed her.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, they
like you have
blackballed her.
to play the
I
game.
think Netflix is seeing it as if you can bring in money. Because Netflix, I wonder what they coughed up to get Chris to hand over his documentary.
There's some kind of fee that they do, and that's why they have it for so long, because they pay millions for these new movies and documentaries and stuff, and that's why they get things that they think will.
I feel like
they
they
could have gave her a
could
full million.
I
Yeah.
feel like if Monique has a good, set, I feel like she will, bring in a lot of viewers because she's funny.
And, yeah, she has a following, and she's funny,
Yeah.
and
And then they told her when she asked, well, okay, why am I getting $500,000? And she's like, what is? Look at my resume. And they was like, she said Netflix told her that we don't base it off of resumes. So they was like, why are you paying me more? They said because she sold out Madison Square Garden twice. She was in a big movie over the summer. She was like, well, isn't that her resume? Like,
that's her resume. Yeah.
That is her resume.
But wow.
foolish.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad because, she said boycott Netflix. Girl, everybody's not going to let go of Netflix.
No, that's not gonna happen.
You should have picked something else.
No.
Yeah.
Something else
Yeah.
to sit behind you with. Nobody's giving up Netflix.
No.
I feel like she deserves more. As well as Tracy Ellis Ross, too. She deserves
Well,
more.
you could add Netflix at least. They could at least add Netflix or hashtag them. Like, give our money, man. Or something.
Yeah.
Pretend like you're going to give it up.
Yeah, she's got to come up with something else, another way to protest.
That's what people do when they're upset. Protest.
Yeah.
And even though
But
they say that,
people are like, Netflix ain't did nothing to me.
I gotta watch Stranger Things. I gotta watch
Right.
my Luke Cage.
Man, I can't watch a
Get rid of
movie because
Netflix.
I can't watch a movie because you mad that you ain't getting 13 million. Like, what the hell? I see you talking about millions. I ain't even got 13 cents.
You getting 500,000 more than what I'm getting.
Hey, you going to split that
Right?
because I protest? Like, you're not going to give me none of that 13 million.
Right. And then she expects 13 million. I think the thing is, when she hears what Dave Chappelle gets, she's not going to get what Dave Chappelle gets. Dave Chappelle is extremely funny, and no matter what, people will go out of their way to see him. You have to think of what they, it used to be called box office draw. This is the equivalent of box office draw but it's on streaming. So I mean, he's got a huge following, and people are mad for him. So and he doesn't do that, and he doesn't do that much. You can, some people saturate themselves, and so other people, people aren't as pressed to see them. We hadn't seen him in years, decades, almost, a couple decades. He disappeared in the 90s, late 90s. So people are eager to see him. That's what determines or part of why he got so much money. Don't compare yourself to somebody like that. Cause
I was really hurt when Dave Chappelle went in a hiatus. I was so sad. I was like, why?
It came out of the blue. Yeah.
I was too young to be watching it as a kid because that was some vulgar stuff. I was looking at, but this is hilarious. He's hilarious. And then, like, when he went MIA, Cat Williams filled that void for me. And then he got and then it was a downward spiral for him. I'm like,
And then he went crazy. Yeah.
And then Kevin Hart came in and swooped in that opportunity. And Kevin Hart has been running with it ever since. He has not taken a break.
And the thing with Cat Williams, it's just something about fame, and that's why Dave Chappelle left. His fame got so huge, I think it felt it consuming him, because that's what I feel like happened to Michael. Man, that's a whole different genre. But it's fame. Fame is just so insidious. It really, it's great. It's a great thing, but it can be really, it can really be really bad too. And I think that's why he just said, okay, I'm getting out of here. And they were willing to pay him that $50 million because they're making $500 million. So it wasn't like, oh, he just turned down that $50 million. He turned that down for a reason. It was too much. The price to pay was too much. Look, his kids are normal, everything. So I think it was definitely worth it. And he's still making money now. And there was, it's really funny. The other day I watched Do the Right Thing, and it's just funny how you see people who are famous now, like, okay, what were they doing in something popular years ago? We're like, wait a minute, they weren't famous then. Like, what are they doing in there? And I saw Martin Lawrence and Do the Right Thing. I'm like, I don't remember that. And then I saw Kevin Hart was in a Terror Squad video. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
I remember that. I remember him being in that Terror Squad video.
Lean back. I remember.
Lean back.
Yeah, Spike Lee had a lot of celebrities because Halle Berry was in his movies. Denzel Washington was in a couple of his movies.
Yeah. Samuel Jackson.
A lot of celebrities.
It was so long.
That was Spike Lee.
I feel like if you were a black actor back in the 90s, you had to be in a Spike Lee joint.
They weren't even famous yet. Because Halle Berry we didn't know him. Well, she wasn't even recognizable in that movie. She was in Jungle Fever. Completely unrecognizable. Yeah.
She's a crackhead with Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, with Samuel.
Oh, yeah.
These are ones that were famous.
One of the best actors on the planet. Who would have thought him being a crackhead in that movie? Would have thought.
But he was not famous at that time. He had just gotten out of rehab when he did that movie. He had just gotten out of rehab. And
Denzel too. Denzel Washington too.
Right.
What movie was Denzel in of Spike Lee's earlier on? I know he did the
Better Blues, right?
He got Game.
More Better
Blues, and he got Game. He got Game with Ray Allen.
Malcolm X.
Yeah. I love that movie too.
Yeah.
Malcolm X. Denzel Washington. I'm so mad he never won an Oscar for that. He did amazing. Oh my goodness. I could watch that movie a million times, and it's so damn long, but I'll watch it. I will sit through that whole movie. Amazing.
Yeah, me too.
He's like a multi-Oscar winner, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah, he's one.
That deserves, just like Angela Bassett, what's love got to do with it? Her and Lawrence Fishburne put their foot in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lawrence. Oh, man. He played the hell out of Ike Turner.
He was dirty.
I don't know who Ike Turner is, but Lawrence.
He don't look like Lawrence Fishburne, that's for sure.
I really thought they were Ike and Tina when I was a kid, because they came out before I was born. So, like, when I was younger, I used to think, and I thought Angela Bassett was really Tina Turner. So when I got to finally see Waiting to Exhale, I'm like, look at Tina Turner burning up the man's car. I didn't know.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. We've exhausted our topics. But thank you, everyone, every single one of you, for tuning in to our podcast today. We can't do it without you, and I enjoy hearing all of your opinions each week. So hopefully you will join us again next Monday. All right, everybody. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us on this episode, and we hope you'll join us again at the Vanguard.